Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm doing a little bit of diamond painting today. It's Saturday morning. Good morning. So I'm just finishing up a little bit of the face, John Lennon. I still have all the backgrounds, lots of black. So that's gonna take me a while. So I'm hoping to get one of my other diamond paintings in the mail. Hopefully maybe today. I haven't checked my mail yet. We get it usually about 10 in the morning. So I'm going to do that for a little bit if you want to join me down here. So my son called me last night. My 25-year-old son. And I was thrilled that on a Friday night, my 25-year-old son wanted to chat with Mom. So that just made my night. It made me so happy. He had discovered the Twilight Zone episodes. He had been watching them. And I says, yeah, honey, I know. I've seen them all. I've seen them all probably 3 times each. And he said, they're really cool. I said, yeah, they are. If you like those, you should check out Alfred Hitchcock or In Outer Limits also. They're similar. They're all really good. And he said, you know, some of these I remember watching with you. I said, yeah, probably. I used to watch those a lot. And I also told him, he says, Ma, people back then were like really good actors. Like you could tell they were acting, but it was like, I don't know, just the acting was different. I says, yeah, they almost overacted, but it definitely was a different style of acting back then. And he said he liked that. And I told him check out a couple of my older favorites were Rebecca and Jane Eyre, and he'd probably like those. And Gone with the Wind, and I know I watched it with him while he was in the room. He was little, probably 5 or 6 years old, and it was a rainy day, and I had asked his dad to go to the store and get us a big bag of M&Ms. I remember that. Anyway, I was watching Gone with the Wind. I had it on tape, so I could watch the whole thing at once, because when they aired it, I believe it was 2 or 3 nighter. Anyway, so I had that playing, and he was on the floor with his Legos or Lincoln Logs or whatever he had back then, and he said, yeah, Ma, I remember that. I remember that that lady running around with a high-pitched voice, and I don't know nothing about birth and no babies. I go, yeah, you remember that. It's funny. So he remembered that part. And I used to watch. He was my little TV buddy when he was little, because his older sister and him were 10 years apart, so the girls were only 3 years apart, so they played together a lot, but my son came along a little bit later, so it was mostly just me and him. So that was fun. We talked for quite a while. It was really nice. And I had told him, about that terrible accident that happened while making Twilight Zone, the movie, back in, I think it was 1982 or 1983, around there, where the helicopter accident actually killed 1 adult and 2 of the children, actors on the movie set, and injured quite a few more. And he said, wow, that's terrible. And so we were talking for a while about quite a few things. I remember, what movie was it? Now, I would never, I don't advocate watching scary movies with your children, but you all know I love my scary movies, and apparently I always have, because I remember watching Stephen King's It, and my son was kind of just running around, and he stopped, and he was watching it with me, and he says, Mom, wish I could crawl back in your belly and watch this from your mouth. Because he was scared. He wanted to be back in my belly and watch the movie from my mouth. I thought that was so funny. Another time we were at the ocean, and he says, Mom, I wish Superman would come down and pull the plug on the bottom of the ocean so I can see what all the bottom of the ocean looks like. I want to see all the fish. He's always saying the funniest things. He's a good boy. And now his son looks just identical to him. So it's kind of like having him all over again. So that's sweet. So I'd love to hear some of your stories about your children or grandchildren. I know they bring me great joy. I'm going to keep working on this, and you all have a lovely weekend. Bye-bye.